Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ankush. Okay, today we would like to discuss the three scenario-based questions. This is have been asked one of the top MNCs regularly basis they are asking. So I've been faced like three or the fourth of the times on the row. They, they were are focusing about how much you know about the what we call it, the advanced table calculation or the calculation in the Tableau. Okay, so I've listed the three scenario. The first is they wanted to see the top 10, top 11, the others. Okay, maybe they wanted to see by pie, by word chart, or by the table. That depends on the scenario. Okay, the second one I have for you, like how to show monthly sales only for the 18 and 30 days. Okay, the numbers will be changed. They wanted to see the 15 or 20. Okay, that depends, but the calculation will be the same. Okay, and the last one I have, how do you find the nth highest sales in the Tableau? Okay, so let's see how can we solve this. I would like to start with the last one. Okay, so I've connected the sample superstore data, and I've dragged the customer name into the rows, and I have the sales, and I'm descending order into sales. So I can see I have the top sales using the customers. Okay, so the approach is, the hint is, the interviewer they ask for they wanted to eliminate the manual works. Okay, okay, in some of the developers you say, okay, that's very easy, I can like say keep only, I can give you the third highest sales. Okay, no, this is kind of the manual work, this is not recommended. The interviewer wants you can give the end user the functionality as per the enter the any of the numbers, the particular filters. Okay, the sales should be the display as per the number. Suppose I've entered the nth highest sale 8. So as per the 8, I can see the 8 highest salary during the customer names. Okay, what is the sales into the data sets? Okay, if end user can, like say end user can enter 2, they can should see the second highest salary, they can see 3. So that's kind of the approach they are looking for into Tableau. So how can we do this? Just think about it, take a pause. Okay, just build it this view and try yourselves. Okay, so let's see how can we solve this. So I have customer name and sales descending order. Okay, so my approach, let me create the first parameter. So as we know about the, when we say the dynamic thing only is possible into by parameter or sets. Okay, just think about it, that's perspective. Okay, so let's say I'll create a parameter is going to very straightforward. I'll give it the name over here. This is the end sales, and my data type should be the integer, and okay. Okay, and so my parameter. Okay, now the second and the last step will be creating the calculated field. Okay, in calculated field I wanted to combine, or say I wanted to ask Tableau to do the calculation based on my the logic. Okay, so let's say I will say, I'll this is the calculation 15, let it be there. Okay, so I will say dense rank sum of sales, and this is my descending order, equal to my, and this is my and sales parameter. Okay, so this is the one liner calculation, it will give you the desired result. Okay, as per the interviewer wants. If you want, you can break it into two calculation. Okay, just first calculation will be your this, and second will be your this one is going to this. But what I did make it into the one, so it's easy to understand. Okay, it's easy to understand, easy to digest, nothing else. Okay, so I've taken the rank tens because they wanted to see, suppose someone has the same salary, so I don't want to skip that one. Okay, and descending order and sales, let's say calculation 15, and I'll drag it into the after my customer name. Just observe that. And as of now, I can close this. So just observe that this view and my the parameter. In my parameter, I have selected the two. So if you observe the calculation, it becomes the second becomes true. Okay, let's say I'll select 10. So observe this view. Okay, so if you see the nth highest cell as per I selection, so this calculation becomes true. Okay, see, this become true. If I select one, it become true. So what I did based on this, the calculation 15 which I wrote, just copy and drag it into the filter cell and make it true. Right? Okay. So you can see once I hit and make it apply, so it will fetch me only those record which is I apply in my parameter. Okay. So this is the parameter driven. Okay. Let's say I will say, give me the 10th highest sales in customers. So it will give me the only 10th highest sales as per the parameter selection. Okay. So you can ask any maybe 20, maybe 1, maybe 3. So that is the approach the end user or the client or the interviewer are looking for. Okay. So I hope this this is clear. This is very straightforward. Okay. Just you need to understand the ask. Okay. So the first question is done. Let's move to the how to find the monthly sales only for 80 and 30 days. Okay, as I said before, the numbers could be different. They wanted to see the 26 or 28. Okay, so as of now, I took 18 and 30s. So let's say date part 18 and less than 30. Okay, so just I wanted to be very large. This is going to be my the Boolean calculation because as per the ask, they wanted to the 18 and 13 cells. Okay, so it will give me the Boolean calculation, the true or false. Based on that, I can make it a true. Okay, let's say remove this. 16 is here. Here we go. We can find the 18 and the 30 cells in each month. Okay, you can observe that. And as per the requirement, I can maybe 15 or maybe under 20, whatever it is that you can do that. Just observe this view. This has been filtered out based on this requirement. Okay, so second is done. This is also be going to very straightforward. Just you need to understand the ask. And the third one, I'll give you the bonus also. Okay, just stay tuned this, and this is going to be the top 10, 11 others. Okay, so the scenario is that the interviewer asks you to show your screen connected to the sample superstore data. They wanted you to just give me the approach, not the approach, the solution. They wanted to ask you to create this kind of the approach. They want 1 to 10 customer, 11 to 20 customers, okay, and others customers. So how can we do this? Just think about it. Pause. Okay, I will repeat again. If you can see this my pie chart, let me convert it into the bar. Okay, so now you can see they want give me this kind of view based on the sample superstore data. They wanted to give me to 1 to 10 customer what is the sales, 11 to 20 customer what is the sales, and what is the other sales in the single view. Maybe you can go for the pie chart, bar chart, tables. The visual represent it's up to you, but the logic they wanted to ask you to create this. How can we do this? Okay, think about it. How can we do this? Okay, and we have connected sample superstore data. Okay, so how can we do that? Let me create a new sheet. I just wanted to show you from the scratch. How can we do that? So let's say uh, 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 customer name, sales. So I'll search customer name. Based on the customer name, I wanted to create a set. Okay, top 10 by field. Customer name, it should be the uh, let's say top 10 customer, and this is going to be sales, this one, or maybe say 1 to 10 customer. Okay, this is done. And second will be, let's create another one, customer name, right click, create set. Let's say top 20 customer. Let's say going to top by field sales, and here you can type it 20. Okay, it's already there. So let's say top 20 customer. Let's say new. Okay, and 1 to 10 customer that go to that first create set which we have created just now. Right click and make it combine sets. Okay, make it set for, just leave it, or maybe you can give, just leave it as of now. Okay, and search your the new one which you have created, top 10 customer new. Okay, so observe here, observe this settings. So as of you aware, when you have created the combined set, we have this kind of setting available. Okay, like say all members in the both sets, shared members in the both sets, 11 20 sets, and expect the share. What I did based on this requirement, I want the last one, top 20 customers new expect shares member. Okay, so this give me the 11 to 20 customers. Okay, so this is going to be set for, here we go. So based on this, I'm going to create a calculation going to be the 17, or I've just created this calculation. Maybe I can show you. mm, this is no, this not, yes, this one. This is going to very straightforward using if else. Like let's say this one we have already created, the earlier one. The based on that, I'm going to the mark, this is going to the 110 customer, and this is one, like we have created the combined set using that 11 20 customers. This is going to be the hard coded 11 to customer, and others should be the mark in others. Okay, so let's say let me do this 10. Let's, I'm going to make a pie entire view, and let's say this, and sales should be my angle. Now here we go, just observe that. And let's say I'll give you the sales as well as, yeah, see, So as per the requirement, we have achieved this calculation using the three steps. The first step would be create the sets, and second will be the combine set, third will be the calculation. Okay, this is not going to be straightforward. You need to come across with the three steps. Okay, yeah, this is going to be tricky, and this is going to, you need to understand the steps. How can we do this? Okay, so this is done 11, this is done, and this is done. Okay, the step is the last question, which is not mentioned here, and I will show you. I know this video is going to be the long, but I would like to show you. Let's say I have ordered it, and let's say this is going to my exact date, and I'm going to the discrete one, and I have sales as well as. Okay, I have the date available, the 26th of December. This is going to be the date available I have. Okay, so the interviewer ask, let me how can I give you? Okay, let me explain here. So interview asks, if I select any of the date in my parameter or my filter in the right side, it will give me the current month as well as for the last month. Okay, and that should be the dynamic. When I select any of the date from my the parameter or the filter, it should always give me the current month as per the selection and the last month. Okay, so suppose end user has selected 7 12 12 2026 from the parameter, so the sale should be available this one as well as the this one. Okay, or other should be maybe filter it out, or it will apply only for those two. So this is going to be the pure dynamic thing. Don't need to do for the manual kind of thing. How can we do this? Okay, so interview directly ask you, just create this kind of view. Based on that, now write a logic and filter out those things. So let's say this is going to be the third step. The first step, you need to create a parameter, not the parameter, maybe go to order date and create order month. Right click, go to the custom date and select the month over here. And note here, do not select month day by year. You need to select only the month, and this is going to be the date value. Okay, close it, order month. That's it. Okay, now based on that, create a parameter. Okay, maybe you can give any of the name parameter. Go to the list, and when workbook opens, find that calculation we have wrote, order date months, then select here, and maybe custom value you can do whatever your the format wants. I want Jan 2023, Feb 2023, this kind of the format they want. So that's why I select this kind of the what we called the format. Once it's done, okay, and show your parameter over here. So now you can see you have the parameter. Okay, so let's say interviewer, let's say the end user wanted to select this one. So when as soon as he hit it in December 26, November 26 sales should be shown here. So how can we do this? So this is going to be very straightforward. Let me give you the one calculation. This is going to be calculation 17. So let's say date diff of day, order date, and my order date parameter. Okay, in 0 is my current month and 1 is the previous month based on this. Okay, and order date and it should be my order date parameter month. Okay, this is calculation 17. Find this calculation 17 over it and mark this true. So here we go. As I said, it's already November 26. Okay, so you can see November 26, and what is the previous month? Okay, one selection you can see the, let's say, 26, and what is the previous month's salary. So how they want, like, this kind of functionality they wanted to check your how good you are into the calculation date parts and the filtering of the data. Okay, so this is the pure dynamic. Based on this one single parameter, it will give you the previous month sales. Okay, I hope I make like I'm able to understand the question, and able to give you this solution as well. If you like this video, make sure please subscribe this channel and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching this.